Shalom. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Bless the Father and the Son. Give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadish. Salutation to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones alike, teaching 100% true. Shalom, Barakathon to them. And double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones alike, teaching 100% true. Shalom, Barakathon to them for edification and knowledge. Give all praise again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadish. Tonight's lesson, I'm going to read a few verses relating in the Apocrypha. This is Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom was translated from one people to another. Pretty much the inception, the beginning and development of how this country was founded and developed. And these are some of the tactics. Unrighteous dealing, riches, injuries, fraud, deception, murder, rape, pillaging, and translated from one people to another, one kingdom to another. Ultimately, in the end, it will be the wicked rulership to the righteous rulership. But that was 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau's the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning and that following. So, in the end, it's going to be translated from one people of nation to another people of nation. So this relates to how pretty much America was founded and developed. You know what I mean? By bloodshed and different things. You know what I mean? And ultimately it's going to go down by that, according to Scripture. All right, I'm going to read... I'm going to read Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So basically, it never changes. He's created to be a certain way, so it actually is going to be coming in a worse state as things rusted. You know what I mean? It deteriorates, man. In his case, his wickedness just gets worse. You know what I mean? So, it doesn't change. The point is, never trust thy enemy, you know what I mean? Because he was created to be thy enemy and ultimately be the wicked. I'm going to read a few verses down. Let me say number 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. No. So from the optics, it looks clean, but it's really corrupted and dirty, and really wicked. Let's go down a few verses to number 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So he pretends like that individual's so concerned with you, but ultimately he's the one that he or she is the one that probably actually set that up. They set that up to, you know what I mean, to pretty much to try to hurt you, undermine you and hurt you. So, and put that with also 55 and 21, which I'm going to read. I'm going to read Psalms 55 and 21. You can precept that with Ecclesiasticus 12 and 16, the one I just read. I'm going to read number 20. For he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. That's a perfect example of that. How they Europeans, how they did the Indians, man. They pretended to make peace with them. But ultimately, they pretty much stabbed them in the back, destroyed them, and whatever they didn't destroy them or kill them, they put them in reservation camps. Reservation camps make a third world country look like almost middle class. So the reality is, it came with an outward appearance to be friendly, but inwardly, their true intention was not to be friendly, was to war with them and to take them out. Number 21, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah. And like I said, precept that with Ecclesiastes 12 and 16. So they present themselves so friendly, so nice, but inwardly, in their thoughts, they're waiting to an opportunity to take you out. They're going to use every means to do that, exploit you, undermine you. Period. Number 17. If the adversary come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. Yeah, because he's the one that facilitated it. So conveniently that individual goes there, and he's there, or she's there. How convenient. But the reality is, they're the ones that actually is behind it, whether directly or indirectly. Number 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. That relates to presenting themselves so concerned, so friendly, but actuality, they were there to undermine your position. And when they had the opportunity, they're going to take your position. They're going to try to degrade your character, your good name and character. These are pretty much false type individuals that pose as friends. You have many of them in this society. I'm going to go with Revelations 12 and 12. Read that real quick. And 12. This is pretty much how much time this individual has to pretty much relating to the wicked, to their motives and their intentions. 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants. That's a warning of the inhabitants in the sea. For the devil is come down into you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. And that's what's going to happen. All these agendas, all these things that's hidden covertly, overtly obvious in the secret. But it's going to be a time where he's ultimately is going to come out. It's going to be like that Jack in the Box, come out on you unexpectedly, and pretty much saying surprise to you, but not in a good way. And that's what's going to happen. And relating to his rulership is at the end of his rulership is coming to an end, because we're in the latter part of his rulership at the end. So he's going to come in great wrath, especially upon the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, because ultimately he has an agenda fulfilled. On the left-hand side, the Lord put his spirit on him, and ultimately he has a job on the left-hand side to try to fulfill. And ultimately it relates to this new world order. Novo Seclorum Ordo. New world order. And they have an agenda to fulfill, and which they're not going to ultimately completely fulfill, but they still have to do as the left-hand side, as that's in their spirit to do. And that relates to what's the things that happen, such as the vaccinations and ultimately the microchip. These things are going to come to pass whether people believe it or not. So Jacob doesn't know who his enemy is, don't know his adversary. He thinks his own brother really is his adversary, but according to Deuteronomy 28, you know what I mean, under the curses, that's why they go against one another. You know what I mean? That's that spirit upon them, relating to the curses, relating to their disobedience, relating to their transgressions, their sins, their iniquities. But their real adversary, they don't know. In fact, they try to make peace with their real adversary. They try to find acceptance, even kiss ass up to their adversary, because they really don't know. They don't understand it from a spiritual aspect, that the adversary that they trying to appease so much has a job to do, that the Lord, through the Spirit, put in him ultimately to take you out. And that being said, I'm going to begin in this. It's something short. I hope it helped. But it's time to wake up spiritually, man. Romans 13:11. Time to wake up out of sleep. High time, because our salvation may be near. I'm paraphrasing. It's a time to wake up, man. I want to start out by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakadish. Salutation to the elders and apostles of GMS groups and ones alike, teaching 100% truth. Shalom, Barakathum to them. And give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakadish. Ba Shalom in peace, and Labatak in safety. And Barak Bayath, Davada, the house of David. Thank you for listening. Shalom. Thank you.